Welcome back to Underway Drifting and Dreaming. I'm Jennifer. My husband Jim and I are traveling on the America's Great Loop. We're leaving behind the Tennessee Tombigbee Waterway to the Black Warrior River with 213 miles to go from Demopolis to the Mobile Bay. Here we're cruising into the White Cliffs of Epes. So this just popped up out of nowhere. We have been waiting to see these views. We have Olympia in front of us and the Wicked Good behind us. They're traveling with us on our journey to Mobile. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous view. All three boats will be heading into the Kingfisher Bay Marina in Demopolis. The Kingfisher Bay Marina had a lot of loopers hanging out. So we had a huge Docktails, but before that Docktails, I took a quick run into town. Welcome to Demopolis, Alabama. Their motto is, "It's like coming home." So it was a lovely run around the town. When's the last time you've done this? Woo! Demopolis is going by fast. All right, let's jump off. If I fall, you'll be with me. Made it. Oh, magnolia trees. I'm back in the South, baby. They have a beautiful downtown. Monday was Veterans Day. Flags are up. Christmas music's playing in the square. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Stopping in town for a little shopping. I am out for a run right now. But how could I pass up a Christmas tree and beautiful things? I still miss it. Shopping. I am out running. I'm at mile 2 and I just stopped to take a few pictures, and then once I hit, I'm at 1.75. As soon as I get 2, I will head back to the boat down the main road, which is a little sketchy, but it's a 4-foot skirt, so I'll be fine. There's a spectacular Christmas music playing. I'm out running. I'll try to keep the phone level so you don't get seasick. There's some water though. If you hurl, do it over the side. Oh, I love being in the South. Walking underneath the live oak tree. Acorns underfoot. Hear them popping. Looks like they're checking the lights and getting ready for Christmas. Apparently they have a huge Christmas festival downtown. What a glorious day on the river. We went through the Demopolis lock. We had to fight our way through with the wind. We had a raptor, and so Jim and I believe it was No Excuses, they worked together. Jim would use the bow thruster to bring our stern in, and No Excuse would use his backing down on his port engine. That way our thrusters were not taking the brunt of it. But it's pretty windy. It is gorgeous, like I said, just amazing. This has been an epic journey down the river. We will be heading back up this river in the spring. You're not going to be able to make it over to Florida. We had other obligations, but our loop we'll finish probably in December of 2025, which is perfectly fine. There is no time limit. So we're going to be hanging out on the Texas coast from December until April. Our daughter will be getting married in our hometown, so we'll be close to home to be able to do a little bit of work around the ranch, but mostly stay on the boat. These limestone walls, just very well weathered over hundreds of thousands of years. We're seeing less color change on the trees. There's more live oaks, pines. So we're traveling, I think 8 boats went through the lock this morning with us, and it's going to be another long day. We started at 5:45 underway, and we are going to run until sunset. We have about 200 more miles to Mobile, Alabama, and then we will be turning west. We'll be able to get to see my son in New Orleans and head to Texas. See how well this DJI mic works out here in the wind? Blowing about 20 knots. Got to get up there and pass it before the bend. You see that bend up ahead. Look what's coming up. Sometimes you just need to hit and go to standby and go to manual steering. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't even know when the last time I stirred was. Come around the corner. This is crazy. Jim always leaves me when there's a huge curve in the river. Back to my motor lifeboat days. Alright, I'm gonna put the phone down and steer. I don't think that's limestone, that's just different layers of the earth, soil. Good morning. We are going to be southbound and down to the Mobile Bay. We have 105 miles left. It's a chilly morning. You can see the fog on the water. Today I'll take care of all of our, let me see if I can zoom in here. Sounds like a hawk. All of our fenders, putting them up. I have it all rigged for locks. We did go through our last lock. We had 10 locks on the Tennessee Tombigbee and 2 on the Black Warrior River, which is what river we're on now. Good morning. It's almost 7 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and take up the anchor. We have 2 anchors out today. We have the bow anchor, and then we also have a stern anchor. So you can see this line right here. The anchor is tending off the stern and it keeps us straight. So we're sitting on the river, and usually when we're anchored, we sway back and forth. So we are in a swing. So this way it stabilizes ourselves. I'm gonna head up on the bow, take in the anchor bridle, and then I'll be back here in just a minute. This is my life jacket, my headset, and I wear my hat to keep my headset on. My hair on my eyes. Just 1 second, I'm gonna get out of the door. and the safety clip. I want you to check out these views over here. I'll move you out of the sun. Isn't that pretty? So we have our big battle fenders. I'm just gonna move over a little bit. And they're just filled with air, they're light. I didn't want to pull these up yesterday because look at the mud that's on there from the lock, and I didn't want that getting on the boat, so I wanted it to dry off. A lot of you will say that's not proper seamanship. They are tied off, and I leave it tied here, and so if I need it quickly, I can grab it. Lying down here. We'll get this put away. We're not going to be docking. I guess we have 3 more days before we dock. Really pretty white sandy beaches. Is that pretty over there? Sorry, I'm not holding the camera. There she goes. So I always bring the fenders up on deck. I do not untie them. That's just a little bit safer way of handling things on the deck. We don't lose a fender over. We've been very lucky. We have not lost a fender. The last owner, she made all these fenders. They're just Velcroed. They're sewn right here, a little basting. Here's that dirty, just slime from the walls of the lock. And I just stand them up right here. It keeps it off the dock, off the deck. And it just makes it easier for me to grab. I put a clove hitch on. And they are secure on deck. And then I just look around to see anything else. That one's laying here. I have one left, a skinny fender laying here. It's just easier because the grill table goes down, and that way it is on the deck. It's out of the way. We still can access the life raft from there. I hear eagles. I hear eagles, but I don't see eagles. I see a tugboat. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time we've seen this tugboat. I'll see if I can see the eagles here. We've been going very, very slow. We're waiting for the tug and barge. That tow just went by. And we're gonna overtake. It's called Tommy terminal. His tow on the 2, so we're gonna go over on his port side. And it is so bright, and there's fog, it's hard to see. It's time to overtake the tow. 2 boats behind us. This one's on his hip, so they're not lined up as normal, but I'm still going to count them. So it's 3. So he has 9. He's pushing 9 barges, and they are loaded. You can see that has low freeboard there. So it looks like they're a double hull barge. About 8 feet in the water. I'm not sure what's on there. They do have, this one has the covers off, the other ones have it on. And we are almost past. Let's go see how fast Jim is going. What is your speed now?
7.2 knots.
7.2. So we're speeding down the river.
Southbound down.
Oh, and we have 15 feet of water, and we're right here along the edge. It's kind of scary. Sun is out. Just a little bit of wind. Oh, I spoke too soon. I'm up here on the bow now. Check out all this erosion. So many layers. Years and years of settlement. There's a buoy up there too. Right there. You see the buoy? Red Nun buoy. Wow, gorgeous day. Jolly Rogers is up on here on the bow. He was out in the rain the other night. Great heron flying by. I saw some eagles and osprey this morning. We haven't seen any more coyote or deer lately. We did see turkeys in Shiloh. It was just probably about a half mile off the river. Up there. Well, the sun will be setting soon, and we're calling it a day. Coming into the Tennessee River off the Mobile River or the Black Warrior River. Go by several names. So right here it's about 10 feet deep. We're going to put down the anchor. We're not going to have a stern anchor since the current will keep us pushing in one direction without swinging. But it's really pretty up here. I'm looking for alligators. But I just thought about us standing up on the bow. We're going to start seeing dolphin again soon. We're going to be in salt water. It's going to be exciting to be on the Gulf and heading west. Oh, look how pretty Olympia is. A gorgeous, gorgeous boat. There's the sun. It's such a pretty day. We have a shorter day today. We celebrated last night the entrance of the Mobile Bay. We're about 46 miles away. So Jim and I made homemade apple hand pies and some vanilla ice cream with my Ninja Creamy. And it was just a protein drink that I had in there. And then I doctored his up with some caramel sauce, cinnamon, and apples so he could have some sugar in his so-called ice cream. This was all on the anchor chain on the boat in front of us. We just had some grass, like reeds. But we're gonna go back and check on the Olympia. We'll stay here until she turns out of the current. Jim's gonna go back up and check on her. One of those hazards about anchoring on the river. This is our first time having that much debris. Well, it's been 48 days. 48 days on the river system. What do you think, Jim?
I feel like I'm kind of like Tom Hook and
Tom and Huck?
Sawyer.
All right, maybe I'll read you that story. So we
Back
just
to fresh or saltwater alligators last night. First night of the current,
Like I'm gonna slide in here.
which isn't much.
Yeah, good.
But I guess it'll be good. We'll be in brackish water though for the next, in and out of brackish saltwater until we get to Texas and again back in that brackish in Galveston Bay.
okay.
I mean, salinity is still pretty high, so it's not gonna be like the saltwater on the East Coast, but it'll still be considered saltwater.
So why do I feel like I'm going Mach 1 this morning?
We're doing 10.8 miles an hour. We got out going current. So the tide's up and down again. Current, instead of just a river current, we're starting to get the tidal currents here.
So we have double pull. We have the
Right.
river current and the outgoing.
Let's see what our current is right here, if it'll show it in this area. Current, 2 knot ebb current, meaning it's ebbing, it's leaving.
It's leaving. All right, and the sun is just starting to peek up over the barges. Get to see a sunrise over a line of barges this morning. We've reached the Mobile Bay. Thank you for watching. We will be making more. We really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch our videos. And next up is heading over to Orange Beach, Alabama, and saying goodbye to the motor vessel Olympia and the Wicked Good. And Jim and I will turn and head west.